All right, let's cut right to it. We're not here to talk about feel-good theories. This is a tactical breakdown of the absolute, irreversible power of a first impression. Forget everything you've been told. The game is won or lost in the first few seconds. Period.
And you gotta understand, this isn't just some nice-sounding quote. This is a fundamental rule of the hunt. That first image they get of you, it's not a picture, it's a brand. It gets burned, seared into their memory, and it pretty much defines every single thing that happens from that point on.
So you want to see how powerful this really is? Let me tell you about a guy named Gerald. His best friends are a group of women he went to high school with, way back in the 1940s.
Now here's the crazy part. When Gerald looks at these women, who are well into their later years, he doesn't see them as they are now. No way. In his mind, he sees them exactly as they were in 1948. The homecoming queen and her court, frozen in time from this old photo he carries. That first impression was so strong, it literally lasted a lifetime, completely overriding decades of reality.
And that story just nails the point, doesn't it? This isn't just a saying your grandpa used, it's basically a neurological fact. The first file their brain opens up on you, well, that's the one it's going to keep referring back to again and again.
So here's the bottom line. We spend all this time and energy getting ready for a date, but we're fighting the wrong battle. The real decision, that subconscious yes or no, it happens long before you're ever sitting across the table from them. It's that first glimpse, in line for coffee, at the vet, walking down the street. That, right there, is the moment of truth. And look, here's the part that's going to sting a little. This means you have probably let dozens of what the source calls PLPs, potential love partners, just walk right past you in the last few months alone. And why? Simple, because your trap wasn't set. You just weren't ready.
Think about it. The logic is totally backwards, right? It's like preparing for a job interview after they've already decided not to hire you. Every time you step out of the house unprepared, you're basically hanging a big closed for business sign around your neck. You're forfeiting before the game even begins.
But the good news is, this is completely fixable. It all comes down to mastering a two-part arsenal. This isn't about luck, it's about strategy. Weapon 1 is your physical readiness. Weapon 2 is your psychological readiness. And trust me, you need both. One without the other is useless.
All right, let's dive into Weapon 1. The source material is crystal clear on this, especially for us guys. Your clothes, your appearance, it's a critical part of that opening salvo. It's about projecting success and competence before you even say a word. The mindset you have to adopt is simple, but it is absolutely non-negotiable. Forget about dressing up for special occasions. That is amateur hour. From now on, your life is the occasion. Every time you leave the house, you are on the battlefield, and your appearance is your uniform.
Now this right here is the trap where most guys fail. It's this little psychological quirk called the reinforcement theory. You put in the effort, you look sharp for a few trips to the store, and crickets. Nothing happens. So your brain starts whispering, see, this is a waste of time. And boom, you're right back in that ratty old sweatshirt.
You have to fight that impulse. You have to think like a salesman. A top salesman knows he's going to get the door slammed in his face 4 times before he makes a sale. He doesn't quit. Every time you go out and nothing happens, that's just a sales call. You got to stay persistent. You got to keep the trap set. So here's your playbook. It breaks down into 4 simple drills. First, a daily mission readiness check before you even think about leaving the house. Second, run unexpected encounter scenarios in your head. Treat every trip for milk like it's a prime opportunity. Third, overhaul the wardrobe. If it doesn't signal success, it's gone. And finally, grooming becomes a non-negotiable. The details matter, man. Okay, so looking the part is huge, but it's only half the battle. If your mind isn't in the game, the best suit in the world won't save you. So let's talk Weapon 2, your psychological readiness. And for this, let's look at a cautionary tale. Meet Cindy. She was a manicurist, and for months, all she did was complain to her clients that her job was a dead end because all I meet is women. Her mindset was completely locked in defeat. So then, one evening, opportunity doesn't just knock, it kicks the damn door in. A guy, described as a Greek god, pulls up in a Jaguar, walks in, and asks if he can get a late manicure. This is it. This is the moment. The exact thing she claims she wanted.
And what does she do? She doesn't even turn around. Doesn't even look at him. She just shoots him down cold. Nope, we close in 10 minutes. She was physically there, but mentally, the doors were locked and bolted. She was closed for business.
And with the sound of that Jaguar engine roaring away, the opportunity was gone, forever. It's a perfect, painful reminder of how being psychologically unprepared will cost you everything, no matter how great the chance is. So the mindset here has to be one of constant, active openness. You have to truly believe that opportunity is everywhere. The post office, the grocery store, you name it. Your job isn't to wait for it. It's to be ready to pry it open the second it shows up.
And here's the mental arsenal to make that happen. First, activate your opportunity radar. That means get your head out of your phone and actually scan your environment. Second, practice open-door micro-interactions. Just be approachable. Be open to small talk. Third, use that Cindy's regret story as a powerful reminder of what happens when you're not ready. And finally, create a morning trap-setting affirmation. Start your day ready for anything.
So when you combine these two weapons, the physical and the psychological, you end up creating something really powerful. You create a new default state of being.
And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. Stop thinking about getting ready for a date or getting ready for a party. That's the losing strategy. The winning strategy is to integrate all of this into who you are. The goal is to live ready, 24/7.
Because you never know. The person who could change your entire life might be standing right behind you at the grocery store. The only question is, when you turn around, is your trap going to be set?